Okay, so we have the BMW 535i M series, the F10 engine, the F10 model, the N55 engine, and just took out the alternator without having to remove the compressor or any of the other stuff. The only thing I did have to do is you do have to saw down the nipple, and that's about the amount that you need to get it out. Once you do that, you can rotate it to the back and then kind of pull it out that way. Didn't even have to take off the bracket or anything, just had to do that. So this video here is going to show you guys what the good alternator is doing and what the bad alternator is doing. So I have my here, it's set to diodes. It's set to diode. I have my good alternator, brand new, 210. I think it's 210 amp, and this one is a 210 amp, and this is the one I just took off. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna connect my black lead, and I got my setup on my multimeter, just a standard setup on diode. I'm gonna connect this one to the ground, and this one here is going to go to the positive. And when I do that on my bad one, I get 1.78 on the diodes. Now, when I go around and touch each spot here, I get my 2 there. I get 2 there, and I get 2 there. And then again, when I touch my positive, I get a 1.8 voltage reading coming through, 1.8, 1.7. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm also gonna go ahead and flip it over. So I'm gonna test my positive, my negative on that side, and still do the same thing, and I should still get I should actually still get a 2 or something. Okay, I'm getting a 0.5 now, and this is the bad one. This one 0.5, and again 0.5, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my ground, and I still got a 0.5. So I get a 0.5 going in the opposite direction, and then I get a 1.8 going in the correct direction. So, and what my alternator was doing was, when I let it sit, if I have the car on, the auxiliary on, but the car engine isn't running, after about 5 to 10 minutes, it starts to tell me discharging the car because of something is not going right, like something is draining the battery. And I did do an amperage test to find out. So before I do that, so I have it set up the correct way. Got my ground here, I have it on diode, and I have it here, and I'm getting a 1.5 in the correct direction. So I'm gonna see what happens when I touch each of these here. I should still get a 2, a 0.2. Yep, 0.2, 0.2, and again 0.2. So I got a 1.5 and a 0.2 on the good one. But when I switch it around, I'm gonna switch it around, put my negative on the positive lead here, and that'll be always, that's where the positive is supposed to go. And I'm gonna do this one. I'm getting the good one is showing me a 0.4 diode or voltage reading going in the opposite direction. So I believe the other one was showing a 0.5, but and I'm gonna go back and test it. But so these are the different measurements that I'm getting, and if I go ahead and touch it here, I should still get my 0.2s. 0.2, because this is kind of like grounding. This is ground to ground, so it's going to be like a short circuit. And I just tested all 3 of those, and I got that. So again, mine was, and so I got a 0.4 when I do the backwards that way. I'm going to go straight into the other one, and so again, my BMW, once you turn the car off and you sit in the car for a while, it just drains the battery. And I believe it's because of the alternator. I did do an amperage test, and I was pulling this alternator here was pulling when the car was off, about 9 volts, and 9 volts will drain your battery really, really quick. Especially with the Beamer, it has a lot of electronics that goes on. So I decided I was going to replace the alternator, and I'm getting ready to put the alternator in and set it all back up. So before we install, we have to make sure we take off the black back plate. I'm going to take the cover off those 4. Set that there. Take this off. Okay, and all you do is I'm gonna sit it in there, in between time. And again, I've already cut off my nipple that holds everything in, but getting it back in shouldn't be that much of a problem. I mean, it's definitely, I think I got it upside down. Top, upside down. There we go. Let's put it in the right way, right? Alright. So, tilt it back. Put that in there. And, alright. There we go. Got her in.